Hi fam, welcome back to All Things Quintessential channel, and yay! Drumroll welcome to all our first time subscribers. Thank you so much, all of you, for your love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! So kindly feel free to please share, recommend this channel for anyone you feel that might need it, and like, subscribe, comment. Yes, please feel free. Okay, welcome all to All Things Quintessential channel, and by God's grace, it's gonna worth your while. Yes. Okay, so today we're gonna be looking at a very, very vital topic, and it is a family. Family. I'm gonna get straight to it. So family is the smallest unit of the society, right? Family is very, very vital. Okay, family is very essential, yes, to the success of society. Family is, honestly, family is everything. as the saying goes. Okay, family. And one thing you need to know is something you need to be intentional about. Okay, it's not good to have accidental family. No. There's nothing like family by choice, no, by chance. Okay, it's something you need to try as much as possible when you can to plan. And massive love and respect to all those that got family before they are ready. It's not still late to start, right? Okay, and parenting and family, no, it's not. Okay, so another thing I love about family is the saying goes, family, you don't choose family, right? They choose you, and they are God's gift to you. Okay, and someone also say family is a reflection of how well you have you've been trained, and how well you harness what is being given to you. Family is just a reflection of you. Okay, so if you see my family, it says a lot about me. If, for example, I'm the careless type, and the career type, immediately you see my kids or my husband, right? Oh, this one obviously doesn't have time for the kids and stuff. Growing up, we could detect the difference between a child that comes from a well-groomed family and a child that comes from a family where everyone is busy and the house help, God bless them all, doing the whole parenting thing for them while they go out chasing money. Now this is very important, right? I also keep saying other things can wait, money can wait, but family cannot wait. If you give up training those kids the right way at the right time, when they outgrow that stage, it gets so hard. Okay, and this is where pardon me, but I'm entitled to my own opinion. I still keep thinking that parenting is not something you leave for the teachers. We do that a lot of times. Okay, the teacher also has their responsibilities. They have their kids to take care of, and don't forget that some of them are even doing teaching not as a passion, but just that's what the employment offers. Okay, considering a lot of things. So parenting is something you need to do. Family is something you need to put in the work. Okay, if you put in the work, you're gonna be thankful in future. Okay, now first of all, like I said, you need to be intentional about family. There is no two ways about it. Okay, be intentional. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of selflessness. You keep giving in, and sometimes you keep giving in and you're like, oh my goodness. Okay, so these steps below are things that are gonna help you do it well without it weighing you down, and I hope this would help someone out there. Okay, especially for new families or new couples that are expecting, or just having a first child. Family could be very, very tasking, I know, and multitasking job and children, honestly, it could be quite tedious. That's it, take it from me. I've been there. I'm there. I'm still doing it. I wouldn't say I've been there, done that. I'm still in the process. So it takes a lot. So sometimes you even lose yourself. So first of all, I would suggest you still find time for yourself. Be intentional about it. That's the first step. Second step, find time for yourself. Try to maintain a balance, okay? You can't fill from an empty vessel. No, you can't do that. So try to have, if you're working, try to have a work-life balance, okay? Try as much as possible to be present. That's the third step. You can't afford to make the mistake of leaving parenting or family, okay, for another one to do it for you. Your mom cannot do it for you. Your siblings, the house help is something you need to put in your work. You need to be there. You need to be present. If others are going to do that, let it be that they are helping. Okay? I know. I'm not attacking anyone, not at all, but I feel so, I don't know how to say it, but no one can take care of your family like yourself, okay? It's not something you leave for the teachers at the boarding school. It's something, you see those norms, you see those rules, you see those habits. You need to inculcate them on your kids, okay? And the fourth thing is also try as much as possible to connect with your source for inspiration. Sorry, this is very, very important, okay? You can't do family without the author of family, which is God. Always look for grace, always look for succor and solace. Draw your inspiration from your source, which is God. Okay, if you want to know how to handle a product very well, you go through the manual, right? And because God is the author of family, don't think family is something you can take on and you can do it. It's not by power, no. It's not by muscle. It's not by I have the money, I can take care of them. What? I can afford it. No. Beyond the gifts, beyond the shoppings, beyond the whatever. What values, what norms, what are you inculcating in those kids? Okay, how do you want your family to be? Okay, so this is something you need to plan out during courtship. By God's grace, I'm also going to be doing a video on that, what to do on courtship, so kindly look out for that. So okay, now another thing to also do is don't fail to correct anything you see that is not right. You know, sometimes when we see our kids doing some things, when we see our spouses doing some things, you're like, oh, please, I can't bother less. It's okay. I have a lot. No, take that time, correct it. If you see a child going astray, don't just say he's a kid. He's a kid. That's how the society gets spoiled. That's how fractured the society gets. It starts with the family. Don't, even in the middle of the night and the child is misbehaving, don't say, oh, maybe he's sleepwalking. Correct it there and then. Yes, you may come off as aggressive dad, aggressive mom. Oh my, cut me some slack. But I tell you, if you do your work when they are still young, you get to relax on time. Recently, we went out somewhere and a lady was like, oh, how do you do these things, right? You still you handle kids and your kids are so composed. I love it. I'm like, oh my, we put in a lot of work. Thank you for that. But when we're in the house, we don't say, oh, they are kids, we don't leave them. No, there is time for love, companionship, attention, affection, but there is also a time for correction. Spare the rod and spoil the child. Okay, when it's time to correct them. A child that doesn't respect or behave at home will not do that for you. You know, sometimes you see parents saying, oh, Junior, stop it, stop, and the child doesn't misbehaves. Honestly, I'm like, oh my goodness. I know some of you don't know I could be quite a disciplinarian. My kids can tell you. I'm not talking about hitting now or spanking. I'm not even a firm believer of that, unless maybe it gets to a crazy extent, which it hasn't. So I try to sort it out. I even try to engage them. If you hear us talking, you think I'm talking to adults. Yes, I engage them. I'm like, why did you do this? Okay, what were you intending to achieve? When you hear the discussions, you're like, oh my, she's just a kid, cut her some slack. No, but They understand. They know these things. Okay, it's so hard for a child who doesn't hear you or respect you at home to do so outside. Okay, so never you feel is out of the way or is too much or you are suffocating the child by correcting any anomaly. No. Okay, so another thing is also don't be lazy. This goes out to the women most especially. I know motherhood could be so ginormous. Let me put it that way. It could be so cumbersome, okay? But if you are a stay-home mom, big shout out to you. Do the work. You can't be a stay-home mom and maybe you're so lazy to take care of the house. You're so lazy to do the chores around the house. You're so lazy to even, groom the kids and make them look good. All in the name of motherhood. If you are not working, at least when I get into your house, things should actually let me know that you're working. So don't use the guise of parenthood or motherhood and use that as a slacking time. Okay? And if you are working, kudos. But still know that your first duty lies with your family. I keep saying it. Family cannot wait, but work and other things can wait. Okay, so motherhood is not an excuse for you to slack on your career, on your goals or whatever. There are so many jobs or things you can do out there that will allow you the luxury of still taking care of the kids and doing something and earning a little for yourself. Maybe not earning because you might be opportuned to have all you need, but the discipline of getting up in the morning, getting somewhere to go, being productive and proactive, it goes a long way. It helps even the brain. So don't slack in the name of parenthood. Okay, now another thing is try as much as possible to bond with the kids. It shouldn't be the fact that you're trying to inculcate discipline and values and moral norms and stuff. You still need to find the bonding time. You also show them your love and affection. Okay, that cannot be overemphasized because the child needs to feel loved. Okay, if you do that for your kids, you're already helping them with their self-esteem. Okay, most of the decadence out there, it's been perpetrated by kids from homes that maybe they felt they are not being loved and stuff. So you bonding with them, playing with them, asking them how their school went, asking them their friends in school, you doing all those things. Okay, it goes a long way. You're bonding with them, play games with them, read the Bible, just try as much as possible to bond with your kids. Try to befriend them. That's another point. Befriend them. Let them be comfortable discussing anything with you. Even though they try to shy away from it, try to keep pressing in a friendly way. I do that with them. Try to keep pressing. Try to know who their friends are. Try to know how the school went. Ask them their thought on it. That way they reveal their mind and what they're thinking, and you'll be able to know how to correct some things that are not right. Okay, so try to befriend them. Okay, don't be a detector. Let it not be that whenever you get into the house, all in the name of trying to instill respect, the kids are, their hearts jump out of their body. Okay, they are not relaxed with you. No, try to befriend them. Very, very important. That way you'll be able to get into them and instill the morals, and they will be free to tell you things. Okay, their peers, their friends shouldn't be their first pot of contact when they need some certain advice. Okay, so another point also is try as much as possible to avoid transfer of aggression. I know. Yeah, I can be guilty of that as sometimes. I don't know about you, but sometimes, when you're going through stress at work, when maybe you're having, say, an argument with your spouse, the tendency of, maybe imagine you in the heat of an argument and your child walks in and like, Mom, do you know where I kept my shoes? If you're not careful, my friend, go get it, right? So Okay, so it has happened sometimes, and I'm like, oh no, oh girl, stop it. Okay, me saying these things, honestly, these videos, they are my go-to. I go to them and they help me, and I try as much as possible to refresh my memory. So try as much as possible not to do transfer of aggression. If you're angry, my go-to these days is, oh God, please help me. Then I go to the mirror and like, oh girl, you can do better than this. You got this, okay? Be strong. Not that you're trying to, sometimes we also crack. Sometimes it's also good to cry in front of your children if you're overwhelmed, but don't do it to cage them emotionally. No, don't do emotional blackmail. They just need to know that you need care. Sometimes you can break down. It's okay to cry. Sometimes it's okay to be vulnerable with them. That way they are also vulnerable with you. Okay? You get to know them. Okay? But don't try to transfer aggression on the kids. They are so innocent. Okay? Then another point is the last but not the least. Okay. Family isn't cheap. Yes, I'm talking from experience though. Family isn't cheap. If you're gonna do this, be financially ready for it. You know why? Kids don't want to know if daddy doesn't have money or mommy isn't working. They want what they want, and they would like to get what they want by all means at all costs. So be intentional, be financially stable. Okay, the last thing a kid wants to know is that his friend can have a bike and he can't have it. Kids don't understand that. So family is not cheap. If you're looking to have a family, have a financial plan for it. And also try as much as possible to be equal and fair to all your kids. Avoid loving one than the other. That brings about sibling rivalry. Okay? Try as much as possible to be fair to all of them. Don't, I know the temptation of loving a particular child, maybe because they are more intelligent, obedient, and calm and nice. The tendency of loving them, or the tendency of feeling so emotionally attached to those with, say, some special needs is there. But still try as much as possible to spread it. Okay.